What's going on YouTube? It's your boy BC, aka Bxndzgrazii. Welcome back to another video, man. As you can see, this is inside America's most dangerous job. These oil rigs, man. I believe that's what it's called. Oil rigs, I believe. These niggas that's getting oil and shit, I think. But hey, man, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, share the video. We on the road to 1,000. You already know what to do, man. Hit that sub button, man. You feel me? But hey, let's get this video popping. Shout out Tommy G, man. No cap.
What are the true environmental risks of doing something like this?
You're putting piping into the earth. Mother Nature is unforgiving. She's a bitch that can reward you or she can take it all from you.
Type, okay.
And you're telling me this is going more than a mile into the earth?
That's going 9,500 feet into the earth.
Most people don't make it more than a couple days. After 2-3 days, you'll know if you want to do this or not.
You're gonna go
Damn.
You're gonna assist
He
the
said
deer
after
again.
2 or 3 days, you gonna know if you want to do this or not.
Hold on to that, bro.
Yo.
Holy fucking shit.
We have just less than $3 million in this field, and it's making 6 figures a month profit.
This, folks, is one of the highest fatality jobs on the planet. And out here on the rig, you are working on top of a highly pressurized well that could explode at any second. We're talking about over 80 back-breaking hours a week, risking life and limb to wrestle pipe and produce liquid gold. Today, a rowdy Texas entrepreneur named Brent
That's
Franklin
crazy.
takes us to experience one of the most dirty and dangerous jobs there is, the oil fields. Let's get to it, but first, a quick word from the sponsor of today's episode.
Folks, there's a great shift happening right now, and it's coming in the form of an AI wave. Outskirts to you, bonuses, and profit here to
Apparently, you can go from 0 to a complete site in just a single prompt with Wix Harmony. I don't know if this is going to be possible.
just coming. One show I grew up loving was Mike Rowe's Dirty Jobs, and today we're going into a very rough job, the business of the Texas oil fields. It's dangerous, it's dirty, it's interesting, and there's a lot of money to be made. We're in a private airstrip right now. We're gonna be taking off on this plane right here. We're gonna be flying into the night to the Texas-Mexico border that I hear has some cartel influence, to learn about the business of drilling oil, producing oil, what they call the upstream side of oil production. We have a great entrepreneur that's gonna tell us his story, going from homeless to making it in the oil business. This is a Dirty Jobs Tommy G edition. We're gonna be hitting it here.
All right, so a lot of people know of the oil field, but they don't know the in-depth side of it. What I'm hoping that Tommy gets to see is the real shit. This dude's a fucking OG. I want them to see what goes on behind everything, behind the pump. A lot of people think oil and gas prices, don't drill, oil's bad, fracking, yada, yada. I want people to know exactly how the fuck this works, how dangerous it is, and also how much fucking money it takes to become an oil tycoon.
Okay. All right. We off to start. Oh.
Plane's supposed to take off in 10 fucking minutes. We gotta go. You know, there's a lot of people that want to sleep in. For me, I'm excited about life. I'm excited about what's going on. I don't really need an alarm clock. You know, I really just love what I'm doing. So my name is Brent Franklin, and today I'm here with the world famous Tommy G. We're getting ready to go out to Zapata, Texas. Now, this is heart.
I wish I had a
cartel
hat
country.
like you.
We actually were going to bring you a hat.
We got your hard hat, though.
We're going into cartel country.
We're going to cartel country. It actually used to be the gas capital of the United States, and now you're going to go out there. It's kind of a ghost town. It's been really, really heavily taken over by cartel, and we're one of the only drilling contractors down there.
Cool, let's roll.
Let's rock.
Wow. Heavily taken over by the cartel.
Going to be about an hour and 20 minutes getting down there. We've got another storm coming through, just coming up above the border right now. By the time we get there, it's either going to be hitting about that time or just past time.
Let's rock and roll.
You only worry if there's like hail or lightning, and by the time there's a problem, it's already too late. So.
What? By the time there's already a problem, it's already too late. Give me my parachute, nigga. I'm not playing.
Dime. Ya voy. Una hora. All right, perfect. One thing that's super important about the oil field in Texas A lot of people see oil money and they see the PJs and the private planes. It is so crucial to have an airplane if you're in the oil and gas business in Texas. A plane like this, about $2 million. The plane is absolutely necessary, so that's why we got 3 of them.
We'll see you guys on the ground.
Okay.
All right, it's 10 o'clock. What's next in this arrangement?
Well, we got to hop in some work trucks, and we're going to run out to the oil field. So we got about an hour run, and we're going to Zapata, Texas. So it's about an hour up the road. Check this out. Okay. Got to get some extra rounds from the pilot. So we're just going to put some bullets and swap over some hollow points just in case, because we're in Laredo.
Do people get kidnapped and
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big human trafficking place.
All right, let's change out these steel toes that you have here, just so you're ready to go. We brought y'all some boots.
Thank you.
This is to release your inner redneck.
I'm too cheap to get cowboy boots for myself. I was looking at them when I was on a trip the other day with my wife. This is like Christmas for me.
We have Richard talk to you a little bit about, what we're going to encounter. Tell these guys a little bit about what we're about to go down on these roads.
We're probably a rock away from Mexico.
So I know a lot of people go on like YouTube and they say, hey, let's do this, but like, this is like the real tube. There's a reason ain't nobody drilling down here.
And we're gonna be getting there around midnight.
Yeah.
Hop in. All right, Tommy, welcome to South Texas.
I can already just feel it in the air. This is a cowboy, roughneck, gunslinging, oil digging type of area.
That's exactly right. That's exactly what we're about to do.
And I know Texas gun laws is way different. We were told to cut the cameras at the cartel checkpoint. We didn't hit record again until we reached the rig. Ooh, okay.
We're pulling into the oil rig. It's loud. It smells.
Type shit.
So this is where fortunes are made. In Texas, the oil fields. We're in the middle of nowhere. And you have men here that are working 12 and 12s. All right, so around the clock, this thing's goal is to flow oil and gas. If you do this properly, you can make a lot of money. If you do this the wrong way, you go bust. But let's go check out and see what's happening over here.
Go get them FRs, get them geared up real quick.
Yeah. You're good to go.
Blue Water 2!
Have you ever heard two turtles? It's good.
Are there guys sleeping in here right now?
Absolutely. All right, so this is inside our van camp. So this is where everybody lives. We got a couple refrigerators in here, running water, AC, everything's good. Half the crew sleeps on one side, half the crew sleeps on the other. We got
So
morning
they don't
tower.
wake each other up.
Yeah, you got daylight, morning tower. So the lights are off in there, so they're probably sleeping in here. We'll go check inside.
Okay.
So here's your rack up top, ready to go for you. Got a Tempur-Pedic egg carton. That way you get a nice little sleep. There shouldn't be too many bed bugs on here. These mattresses are relatively new.
Okay.
Parents of children who play Roblox.
Seemed like he keep
If
good
your
quality
child
of
was
that
sexually exploited,
shit. Seemed like he was. Seemed like he keep
This is
good
where
quality.
the big boss lives. This is where we run everything. So if you see over here behind on this computer, this tells us all kinds of things. It tells us our hook load. It tells us at what depth our bit is. It tells us our pace on gas. As you can see right now, we're just sitting there. We've got 104 units of gas. That
Okay.
means that we have gas that's coming up and it's being detected at the surface of what's going on. So there is
Okay.
some gas in that well
That's a
already.
good sign.
If oil is at $65 a barrel, 1 barrel equals $65.
In February of 2026, oil was about $65 a barrel, and then the U.S.-Israel war in the Middle East began, and now as of this episode's release, about 3 months later, crude oil is trading at about $105 a barrel, which means that Brent has been making a killing.
Now, pop quiz. How many gallons are in a barrel?
50 or 60?
No. Every 42 gallons equals 1 barrel of oil. All right, so let's check out the kitchen. So this is where we get all the cooking done. So what we like to do is we like to cook for the crew. We got some beans over here for you, and we're gonna cook some steaks tonight.
Okay.
We've also got some fine groceries up in here. We've got your eggs, got your chocolates.
Got a lot of water.
Lots of energy drinks. Is
Yup,
what people
about
need.
that.
These
Yeah,
are ribeye
energy drinks,
steaks.
yeah, like water
We're
and
getting ready to
stuff,
throw
yeah.
these on the grill. I'm assuming y'all eat them medium well.
This is the type of whiteboard I really rock with.
Texas shit, bro. That's called a rare steak right there.
Yeah, that's rare.
Swallow it.
You know, you're the one that needs to swallow.
I actually started out as a roughneck whenever I got out of the Navy. I went out
Hell
to
nah.
Carlsbad,
Yo,
New
gang,
Mexico,
nah, you all good,
and I
guys.
was working with a company called Capstar Drilling.
He said,
for a couple months.
yo, gang, I know it's hot as hell outside, bro. Hey, gang, I walked to the QT earlier to get these 2 Dutches, bro. Oh my, and that was when it wasn't as hot. I know it's hotter now. It says it's going to hit 88 degrees at 3. I know it's way hotter now. I did that like 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago, something like that. When I went to go walk, it was like 8 o'clock. I know it was crazy hot now.
Get in a fight with a driller, came home, started landscape business.
My bad, I'm on
landscape
Switch. Tap into the Twitch live. That
construction got into remodeling got into house flipping got into investing and lending, got into oil and gas. And I kind of full circled back, and I got into oil and gas, you know, but kind of like an accident. I was just looking for ways to use my money. You know, you start investing once you start learning how to use your money to make money and start trying to reduce your tax bill. You know, that's really why I got into it. And so why I'm boots on the ground is, man, number one is the respect for my guys. All this rig and equipment and shit doesn't fucking do anything if you don't have the people, and the people have to love where they work because they live here. And so we just try to give them the best that we can with what we have and what we can do. I was born to do this shit. I love fucking grease, hunting, being out in the country, grilling, and just doing big shit. And so it's like, this is home for me.
Okay.
Here's our guys down here right now, busting ass, working on getting the belt in. This is our secondary pump right here.
This is a dirty job.
This is a dirty job, bro.
Hard job.
This is a hard-ass job. You see all these men right here? These guys are up 12 hours at a time. Everything out here is fucking hard. It's circulating that mud through. We're circulating in the hole, that way it doesn't get clogged up. It shakes out the solids, puts it over there into our pit. You can see out there all the shit that we've gone through. And this is basically the drilling mud.
What things in our life do we not realize are because of oil and gas?
This is crazy.
Everything. I mean, hard hats, paint, clothes. I mean, there's so many products. Makeup. I mean, think about everything you use every day. This is a commodity that will be needed forever by every single person.
That's crazy.
This is an oil rig. This is drilling an oil and gas well. The rig is the machinery that puts the well into the ground. Once we're done putting the well in and installing the pipe, we'll move this rig off and we'll move a completion rig in.
This is a drilling rig.
The drilling rig drills the well.
And you're telling me this is going more than a mile into the earth?
That's going 9,500 feet into the earth.
That's unbelievable.
Yes. Ready to go up on the rig?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
You know, I just gotta say, it's moments like this, on an oil rig, you know, almost 1 a.m. I love my job. It's a beautiful day, bro.
I love my job too, man.
This is
So
crazy.
this is the belt that we're changing out right now on our pump. Those belts broke. Those are $4,000 a piece.
That nigga just bought a Jolly
man, are
Rancher?
top-notch. Some of them came from West Texas. Some of them are guys from South Texas.
I feel him. This is hard work. You gotta be getting paid crazy for this,
my
right?
weakness is I don't know how to fix anything in my house. So I would not be a good fit for a job like this. Anything that goes down that stops the operation, they have to tackle it as a team and get to work. And so I could see why the team environment aspect of this would be pretty excited.
We can purchase these rigs for anywhere from $500,000 to $2 million. Put $500,000 to $1 million in it, and you've got a $7 to $10 million rig out here. The actual equipment. This shit is not for the weak at heart. It's not easy at all.
Some of these men are away from their families for 30, 40 days at a time.
Yeah, and you know, then they go home for 2 or 3, and then they're right back at it.
Damn. That's crazy.
So 5:55, safety meeting, we're late, let's roll. Top of the morning, brother.
What job should I go report to?
Go up to the rig floor. Your driller will be Kevin. He'll line you out from there.
Okay, cool.
Nah, this is crazy.
150
Is he about to try and do some shit?
Voice changers and unlimited sound.
What's your name, brother?
Kevin Bxndzgrazii. Yes, sir.
So how long you been doing this?
I've been doing this since 2008.
Okay.
2008, 17 years.
I was a driller by the time I was 23, and I've been doing it ever since then.
How long have you been away from your family at this point?
At this point, I've been out here for 34 days.
What is that like?
It's rough. I got 4 kids at home.
Like there's not a day off. It's back to back.
Back to back to back to back. Yes, sir.
Are you tired?
Oh, I'm tired. I'm wore out, but you got to keep going. You know what I mean?
And you go until the oil and gas are gone.
Until the well's done. Yeah.
And what do you do when you're
Wow.
off work?
I got a ranch. I got 48 acres. I like to hunt. I got a couple of trucks. I like to work on my trucks. And
He said I got 48 acres. Yo.
spend time with my kids. I can't do a 9-to-5 job. It's all I've ever done. This is what I like to do. I like to be out here. And this is what I love to do.
He said this is what I love to do. I can't do a 9 to 5
I'll
job.
be getting
That's
everything
crazy.
ready. Those are the snips right here. That's your drill pipe.
This looks like heavy shit.
Oh, they're heavy. That's about 150 pounds right there.
How does
Wow.
your body feel after doing this job for 18 years?
I'm 37 years old and I feel like I'm 47.
Where do you feel it the most?
My back and my knees.
What kind of
Yeah.
stuff should we be aware of this morning to stay safe?
The main thing with safety, man, we always
Yeah,
talk
it's
about your
crazy.
pinch points. Make sure you watch where you put your hands. Your slip, trips, and falls. Make sure you watch where you're walking. And then your overhead loads. Main thing. Always look up. Most people don't make it more than a couple days. After 2-3 days, you'll know if you want to do this or not. People who need to work, always make it further than people who want to work. Because if you need to work, you need to keep your job. You have to take care of your job. People who want to work, they're just here because they want to work.
This is a very tough job. What keeps you doing
Yeah.
this year after year? And money, family. If you couldn't do this, if you weren't doing this, what job would you be doing back home? Diesel mechanic probably. What happens if you want to take a day off? You gotta better let them know soon. There's people looking for work. You know what I mean? And if you want to go, somebody else is ready to take that position. Do you ever miss important
Yeah, that's a
events
fact.
back home? Oh yeah, I have. Yeah, I've missed funerals, birthdays, Christmas, and holidays. You know. Yeah, I've missed them.
Damn.
Who's climbing to there? Let's roll. Whole rig's waiting on you, Tommy. You're gonna go up there and you're gonna assist the derrick hand. There's a guy up there with tripping pipe. You're gonna take the pipe, you're gonna rack it back. You're gonna unhook the pipe from the elevators. You'll learn when you get up there. Let's go.
Tommy is terrified of heights. So am I. 100 feet in the air?
Hey, hold on to that, bro. All the way up. Just hold on to it. Walk it up. I'll take it slow. I ain't gonna... Unless you want to go on right. No, just take it up nice and steady. It's my first date, you know what I mean? A little bit more.
Hell nah. I ain't gonna lie.
Holy fucking shit. So you fill all of these slots with pipe. And what made you take this job all the way up here?
Money.
Do they pay more up here? They better damn pay more up here. Are you scared at all? How long you been doing this for?
Yes, roughly, I've been here.
Sometimes when you're on here, it moves, and that's when it gets uncomfortable.
Hell, that's what
they
I'm
got
saying.
Another drone over here too.
Look at him. He moving. That nigga moving up there.
That's the Texas oil business, baby.
Let's get it. So just think, in 4 more hours, you'll earn one of these.
That's it?
All right, so what you're getting ready to do is you're getting ready.
That's it? You earn just $100 in 4 more hours? Fuck. In 12 hours, they get $100 in 12 hours? Fuck. There's no way in 12 hours. I guess. What is that? I don't even know the ratio on
With these
that.
iron roughnecks.
I don't know what the
400
ratio
right
is
here,
on
so I
that.
can show you how to operate them.
Is that good money?
Hydraulic. Those are your slips. You're gonna pull those after you disconnect on the next connection. Hop over here. Get with this floor hand.
Be kind of easy with it. Just use your boom out first. Now right there, you're gonna stop. Whoa, whoa. Go back a little bit. This middle one right here, it'll rotate your makeup and breakouts. Okay. Push this one. Now we'll rotate this way? Yes, sir. All right.
Now release. 80 more of those just to take it out. We got to go in and out. We got to do this a minimum of 12 times on this well. You're going to rack this pipe back over in front of this rock right here. Your derrick man's going to get it, move it back around. You're going to push that pipe over there. Watch your toes.
Okay. Watch your hand. Come on, watch your hands.
Your hand.
My hand? Your hand. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Jesus. You gotta watch out for everything. Watch your hand, watch your head, watch your ankles, shit. Fuck. Hey, dude, you gonna have to watch everything.
No, right there. Boom. Circle right on the thread. Right there. No, sideways. Yeah, circle.
Hey. What's crazy is just the slightest time you don't pay attention, somebody can come down on your head, a slip. I mean, being up there in cowboy boots in the mud was ridiculous. These guys work their ass off for their check, that's for sure.
Credit from both handles. Now, step on him, step on him. Like that?
Yeah.
Booking.com has all kinds
What
of stays because some love a rustic cabin.
Nah, this is crazy.
Others feel different.
This is like a fucking workout.
There's 3 main ways you die in this job. First is by explosions that can sometimes result in you getting burned alive. Second is the silent death that visits you when you breathe in toxic hydrogen sulfide gas. And third is from being so exhausted from working that you crash your truck on the long commute home.
What are the true environmental risks of doing something like this?
There's all kinds of environmental risks, man. You're putting piping into the earth. The earth is an incredible monster. Mother Nature is unforgiving. She's a bitch that can reward you or she can take it all from you.
So I was up there, the guy said he makes about 22 bucks an hour up there. The guys on the floor do about 20 bucks an hour.
Yeah, that's correct.
Does that mean he makes about 22 bucks an hour?
22 an hour up there? $22 an hour? Nigga, that nigga should be making like 30, 32.
Up there, the guys on the floor do about 20 bucks an hour.
Yeah, that's correct.
Does that seem criminally low to you?
Man, well, they actually took a big pay raise when they came with us. These guys been working in South Texas. Work is extremely slow down here. And so these guys get per diem. We cover their food. So they get, 50, 80, 100 bucks a day, every day that they're here just for living expenses. But the secret here is a lot of hours. They get into overtime and then they get time and a half. So their pay is actually pretty solid. Today they've been busting ass, giving everybody out on site a $1,000 bonus. Most companies, they do this very seldomly. Sometimes they give $100 a year, $500 a year. We try to reward our guys thousands of dollars. The cost of living is high. They bust their ass, they deserve it.
Man, first thought coming off the rig, especially when I was up in the sky.
I mean, hey, they all was saying the money, and if it's not for 22 and $20 an hour, and they really getting them $1,000, that's
was any day
extra
that I feel like I
$100,
need to-
50,
that I'm
80, $100 a
complaining or that
day
I'm like,
just
this
for
is a rough day.
and then you
This is
get
a
your
healthy
check, and then you get
experience
a
to remember.
$1,000 bonus
There's so
on
many
top of
people
that.
around this country
Damn.
that bust their ass day in and day out.
What was your scariest moment?
Once I got on the basket, my muddy boots were slipping around. I wasn't sure if I was harnessed in, and I just thought, what the fuck am I doing up here?
Trying to earn a living, man. Trying to make $1.
On the level of kind of a dirty jobs episode, it's exactly what I expected, and that's what I was hoping for. Is I want to see tough people working hard to make their living. For some reason, in this
was
country,
crazy.
we've gone away from working with your hands, or skilled labor was looked down upon. Like an office job is what you're supposed to aspire to. But anyone that works for their hands is kind of a lesser class. And I think, look at our manufacturing going overseas. Look at our capabilities as a country right now.
And that is another thing. He said he covered their food and all that stuff, their living expenses while they're there and stuff like that. Bonuses. I mean, that's pretty decent.
A wartime situation where we're running out of
too bad.
munitions
If
quickly,
they're
partly
getting
because
all
we
that
give our
stuff taken
greatest
care of and all
ally a
that.
lot of them, but partly because we don't have manufacturing inside our own country. I think if we want to be a strong, prosperous America, that we have to get back to celebrating the blue-collar worker. I think that's really important to the blood of our country.
All right, cool. 6 guys, $6,000. Take care of our hands. Always support your blue-collar workers. People are out here busting their fucking ass. Now's not
For
the right
real, I
time,
ain't gonna
but
lie.
it's always the right time to make a little cash.
Thank you.
Where's the other hand? No. Thank you, bro. That's a wrap. I'm gonna find these other 2 guys. We're gonna bounce.
That's crazy, bro. Let me know down below in the comments. Could y'all do this job right here, man?
Where are we heading?
I don't know if I could do this right here, man. This is crazy.
Okay, so we're in Victoria, Texas today. We're just south of Houston, and we're going out to one of our fields that has 13 producing oil and gas wells. So you're gonna get to learn what a pump jack is, how pumps work, how separators work, how water, oil, and gas get separated, how the oil gets picked up, hauled off, and monetized, operating expenses, what can go wrong, and the day-to-day operations of the oil field.
Woo! That's a boatload. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of information.
How much
you gotta
did
keep
you do
on
in
this
2025 in business?
That he gotta remember.
In 2025 in business across all platforms, we did over 40 million.
So
Woo!
that's your high
That's
on the
good.
hog moments. Tell me about the low moments in business.
There's been a lot of low moments. You know, I made my first million in real estate wholesaling. You know, in 2023, I had a real bad spill where I was $4 million in debt, borrowed some money from some friends to buy some equipment to get one of my businesses off the ground, did a ton of work, and had to climb out of the hole. I had 56 bucks in the bank at Christmas, almost $200,000 owed to my staff immediately, and no money coming in because we didn't get paid for doing a bunch of work. And that was the one that I thought we definitely weren't going to recover from. But got good, got in church, and just focused and handled one problem at a time.
So from 1 year being massively in debt, almost on the brink of losing your business, to 2 years later, tens of millions of dollars.
Correct. You just saw was a workover rig. This is the rig that they use to complete the wells. So after we drill it, we need to put pipe and packers and things in it. This is kind of like the repair rig and the completions rig. Anytime a well breaks where you have a hole in your tubing, or you need to change out a pump, or a rod snaps, which we'll go over when we get in the field, this is the type of rig that we use to do that. We own these as well.
Every time you rip a slab pack, Arena Club makes you an instant offer for your card based on its market value.
That's fire.
So what are we walking up to right here?
All right, this is our production facilities. So this is also known as our tank batteries. This is where we have water, oil, and gas coming from our well out in the field. It pumps. It comes over here. It goes through a separator. It separates. Now, the way that these tanks work is water is the heaviest. It sits on the bottom.
Take me to the tank.
Yeah, let's go take a look. Come on. How's it going?
It's going.
You know this man?
Tommy, nice to meet you.
I did after last night. My son's introduced me to you.
Oh, nice. Thank you. How long you been in the oil business?
My whole life.
When did you start?
14.
14? How old are you now?
54.
Okay, so what do you do
40
here?
years.
Basically, I keep the lease
he
operating.
said 14. That nigga, yeah.
This one's a little different than your normal average old well or gas well facility. This one's it's more of a plant. They call it a water dry. Okay, so what we do is we make a lot of water. Okay, and what we do is we skim the oil off the top of it and obviously sell.
Okay, cat rock, gas, oil. I don't know what the.
We'll maintain it. Well, we put the water back
looking
down
at it
the
like
hole.
I know what
So we're rotating all the product down in the earth, in other words.
First of all, you have the voice of a manly man. I just want to tell you that. And then this wire is basically getting recycled, so it can keep processing the oil over and over and over. What kind of stuff do you have to know to do your job?
First of all, you got to be hard-headed, not take any days off, and learn from everybody that you get around. This is just something that you learn from people over time.
What does a work week look like for you?
I work 7 days a week. A good week looks like 50.
You got a wife?
Yes.
How is your work week going at home?
Fine.
7 days a week is a lot.
Yep.
365?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
So let's talk about this closed loop system, right? I want you to think about the earth for a second. Out here, we've got a blanket of formation that rolls at about 5,400 feet. And in that formation, there's a lot of water. Water is the heaviest, it sits on the bottom, oil floats on top, and gas goes to the cap of it. That's what these big separators do. The water's coming through this, they're separating, oil's flowing over and going to the oil tank, water's going and getting disposed back into the well.
Simply by density, it's settling in its natural state.
Correct. So what we're doing is we are extracting the water, oil, and gas out of one well. We're ripping the oil out of it, and then we're injecting the water back into the same formation through another well. That way we keep the fluid level high. Most of our fresh water is 1,200 feet or shallower in these wells, and we're down, 5,000 to 6,000 feet.
It still blows my mind how deep in the earth you gotta go to get this stuff.
I mean, people are gonna watch this video and say, man, 5,000 feet ain't nothing. There's wells 25,000, 30,000 feet They just drilled 33,000 feet in Louisiana. So we're gonna go over here, we're gonna take a look at a pump jack. We're gonna get some gas to it, and we're gonna fire it up. We're gonna see if we can start pumping some oil over here.
Perfect.
Okay, so we're getting ready to go up on our tank batteries. This is where the oil flows into after it's separated through the separator. And once these tanks get full, then we call in trucks. The trucks come over here, they take an 18-wheeler, they hook up to the bottom of the battery, they take the oil out, and then they take it to the processing plants. That's our downstream refineries, and they buy it from us. This is their purchaser. So it's time to climb up this bad boy. All right, so 3 points of contact at all times. Now, this field doesn't have any H2S, but you always gotta be careful of whenever you're opening up these tank batteries, because a lot of times they'll have a lot of gas, but we have sensors that are out here.
Okay.
See the oil in there? So we do what's called strapping. We take this strap right here, we drop it down into the well, and it tells us how many inches of oil are in each of these tanks. So we're able to calculate how much production we're making on the wells every single day. Full. All right, and this right here is our secondary tank, and as you can see, she's full of black gold.
How much will you make off a tank like this?
So right now, it depends on what oil shuts in at for the end of the month. Right now, it's about $98 a barrel. So for every barrel, whenever they come, they're gonna take a load. They're gonna take between 155 and 165 barrels. So do 165 basically times 100, between 15 and 16 grand per load. Actually kind of create your own market and hedge right here. Think of it as this. If you're extracting a product that sells for $60 a barrel, right, and you can store X amount, you could wait a month and it could go to 100. You still have that product. What you sell it at is market value. So we've been stockpiling it till these things get full. Now oil prices jumped up. So instead of getting $60 a barrel, we're gonna get almost $100 a barrel.
Yes.
Makes a big difference.
How long ago was it that it was $60 a barrel?
Shit, not that long ago, couple weeks.
Couple weeks?
Couple weeks.
And now it's about $100 a barrel.
Correct. It was about 96, 98. And so it matters what we get paid at the end of the month.
Crazy.
So the contract for March will be locked in. April gets locked in. It depends on what we get locked in because we have a monthly contract.
How much can each of these barrels hold?
300 barrels.
And how much does 300 barrels go for right now?
Today it's just about $100. So let's call it $100.
Okay, so we're looking at $30,000 each of these barrels. We have 8 of them up on this platform right here.
Correct.
How long does it take to fill this entirely?
So we'll fill this up in 2 days, 2 to 3 days.
So you could do $30,000 every 2 days off this?
Yes. 150 barrels a day.
Shit.
Just reach in and see. That's the glory hole. Reach in there. Wedding rings made of damn oil.
So this at the top layer is oil.
That is oil. This right here is black gold. That is it. You can come take a look in here.
That's
People say that looks like water. That is not water. That is beautiful green oil right here.
Are you gonna go look at a pump jack well?
Let's do it.
Or ESP?
Yeah, let's look into it. So is this job a pretty solitary occupation?
Yes.
What do you think about that?
I love it.
What do you love most about it?
Not having to work around a whole bunch of people, getting to make my own decisions. Seems like when you got too many people around, something always gets fouled up. These are the drive boxes that we're coming up here on the right.
These Smartin drives?
These, yep, These are what we refer to as the ESP.
So what are these doing?
This is where the power actually goes down into the well. It's under the ground. You can't see it, but I can show you when we get to the well itself. See if I can get you to show you what comes up. See, this is what I was explaining. This power comes from that panel over there.
Okay.
Ladies, look at me. Now look at your man. Now look back at me.
I mean, this is an industry that if someone just got offered the opportunity to manage an oil rig, I think most people would say, I don't even know where to start. I don't know where to begin. This is not an opportunity.
What's the first question you ask before any job?
What do I got to do?
What's the pay?
What do I got to make? Yeah.
What's the pay?
Yeah.
Right? Hey, you want to work on a rig? What's it pay? What do I got to do? How long is it? People feel too entitled. You have a daughter?
Son.
Okay, you have a son, right? What do you want your son to be when he grows up?
Excited about life, working hard at what he loves.
And if he called you and said, Dad, I want to be a roughneck.
Son, you got to go out and be a roughneck.
You'd tell him to chase his
If
dreams?
that was his life ambition that he was sold on?
Probably not. You want him to
I would
make...
encourage him if that's what he...
No, you would not use this day one honestly, you would not use this as something to push on
I
your
would
kids.
talk to him about the downside.
You would want him to make as much money as easy as possible with the least amount of work as possible. You want him to be as successful.
I don't know if that's a formula for a happy life. Doing everything as easy as possible for the most amount of money. I think also we're kind of conditioned to think that those jobs don't pay well, but I think the average plumber is making more than the average office person in this economy. The people that do pick that profession, they're gonna have way too many customers and not enough competition, which is a good problem for the plumber, but a bad problem for society. There's certain things the best way is to experience it yourself.
100%. Oh, that's what we want to drive. We want to drive people that want to come out, they want to experience things, they want to do things.
Beautiful.
All right, Tommy, so check out this oil rig. What do you think?
Looks a little like it's not producing.
Okay, this is not a rig, this is a well. Remember we went over? The rig drills the well. First things first. That being said, guys, this is an electronic submergible pump, or ESP. And some wells have different forms of artificial lift. Some of them have pump jacks. This one in particular has a power cord that goes all the way down and hooks to a pump that spins at high RPMs and moves fluid from the formation up the tubing and into the flow lines that go over to the separator.
You guys want to see what comes out of it?
Hell yeah.
Okay, get
everybody back up. So this is what we're moving right now. Pretty incredible, huh?
That's oil.
And water and gas. And as it levels out, the oil will float on top of the water. You can see it sits in there, and there's your oil cut right on top. And you just got to separate the water. And you can feel this. What do you feel?
Nice and warm.
It's hot. It's from the formation. It's hot down there.
So folks, I think it was really cool. We got to learn about oil, something that runs this world quite literally, and that we use in our everyday life. We might not give much thought to. We got to go more in depth. We got to see the dirty side of this job, the rough side, but also the entrepreneurial side.
Absolutely.
If you want to check out more of Brent Franklin, both his social media and his company is linked in the description. I had fun on this journey. Had fun getting my hands dirty. Thank you, brother.
Tommy, they don't make them like you anymore, brother.
See you next week, guys.
Nah, that was a fire one. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, man, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. I'm gonna catch y'all the next one. It's your boy BGC signing off with another.